Hello, I'm Dr. Harper. This video is in Management of Operations, BUSN 6630, Section EO2, the 8-week online section, Spring 2023. And this is the syllabus, the schedule outline. So let's bring up the syllabus. So in the syllabus, this is the Spring 2023. It is active between March 13th and May 13th, 2023. And so there are two very strict rules in this course. One is nothing is accepted after May 13th. That's the end of the course. I submit courses, the grades to the registrar, and the course is finished. The other strict rule is on the assignments. No late assignments are accepted. And I'll repeat this over and over again in the syllabus. So here's a schedule beginning on Monday. So I have every Monday there's a weekly topic, and here are the Here are the topics here. And so it begins on a Monday, and then on Saturday at 11:59 p.m. on Saturday, at the end of Saturday, 11:59 p.m., the assignments are due. And notice there are quiz assignments and homework assignments. Now the quiz assignments, as I said in the syllabus and later, the quiz is just for introduction material, mechanics of definitions of terms, mechanics of the techniques, and the homework is more of the application in a business environment, problem-solving approach. So we start with introduction and forecasting for the first week, and notice the quiz is done the end of that first week because that's the mechanics, and the homework is done at the end of the next week. And notice there's a break in here, and so there's nothing due that week. At the end of the next week is the homework. And notice for topic 2 is linear programming, the quiz 2, and then the homework is due at the end of the next week. And so after this first week, there are 2 assignments due: the mechanics of that week and the applications of the previous module. And so make sure that you get both of those in, because no late assignments are accepted. So be very careful of that with the schedule. Okay, notice the first 2 topics here, forecasting and linear programming. Those are two techniques that are basic in business and operations research. Those are tools that are used. And then we get into aggregate planning and inventory, control theory. And so the aggregate planning and inventory is more within the operations. Then the last 2 topics, MRP and ABC classification, scheduling and process control charts, SPC, statistical process control charts, there's where you get in the details and the operations, the detailed operations. Then we have exam at the end of the course, an exam and a project. And notice the exam and project both are due by the end of the course. So May 1st, I will open up the exam instructions, an exam guide, which will tell you how to study for the exam, open book, open notes, also project instructions. So you have 2 weeks to take the exam, which is 60 minutes, and then do the project. Okay. And so, but it's due by the end of the course, which is May 13th. Nothing is considered after the end of the course, a very strict rule, because on May 14th, that's when I put everything together and I submit it to the registrar, and the course is over. It's done. So be very careful of that. Now, all of the grades on the quiz and the homework will be posted in Canvas, and you'll see your grades in there. However, after the end of the course grade is reported to the registrar and not posted on Canvas. So even though the grades on your assignments will be on Canvas, the course grade you'll get through the registrar. And your grades are based solely on grade measured performance. What that means is that we're going to have 6 quiz assignments, which are 10 points each, 4 homework assignments, 20 points each, an exam and a project, 15 points each, which is 170 points. So as you go through the course, and even the end of the course, the number of points that you earn divided by the total possible points is a percentage, and that percentage is used to determine your letter grade. And your grade is based solely on the performance on those points. Therefore, there is no subjectivity. It's all objective, and the grades are not negotiated. Also notice that there's no plus minus grades. They're just A, B, C, D, F. And so, so the strict rule is that between 80 and 90 is the break even between A and B. There's no a B plus or A minus. It's just A and B. Also, I round up not only for grades, but everything we do in this course, which the second video, when I talk about the details, policies and procedures, the rounding is 0.5 I round up, less than 0.5 I round down. Therefore, 89.5% I round up to a 90, which is an A. Less than 89.5 is rounded down to 89, which is a B. The quiz assignments will emphasize the mechanics, and the mechanics include the definitions of terms and the language on how these things are told, how these things are communicated. Also quantitative of the methods and techniques. The homework assignments will emphasize applications in a business context. And quite often I'll have a business scenario. Within that scenario, you solve the problem and answer the questions. The video resources are available online through Canvas. And we'll see in a minute, I'll open up Canvas and show you that I have a lot of videos. Make sure you use all those videos as resources. Learn how to learn and learn how to use your resources to learn. The exam is designed for evaluation. Now up here, the assignments, which are quiz and homework, those are designed for learning. The exam is designed for just evaluating what you know. It's not trying to teach, it's evaluating what you've learned. So you've already learned it, and that should be fairly straightforward on what you've learned because it's open book, open notes. Okay, the project will emphasize communicating results in a business environment. Communication down here, synchronous in-person office hours will be in the business school. My office is 4205, and the days and times will be posted in Canvas. The synchronous virtual office hours will be a Zoom link that will also be posted in Canvas. These two are, and also the asynchronous communication between students will be posted in Canvas. Okay, the reason it's posted in Canvas is from time to time, sometimes I'm on travel, I'm out of town, and so I will post that in Canvas. That way you'll see that we'll have office hours or we won't have office hours, and I might even be able to change them if I need to. If I'm out of town on a certain day and I'm in town on a certain day, I can post office hours then. Okay, so I'm more flexible in Canvas than I am in this syllabus. Now the asynchronous office hours, asynchronous communication between students through Q&A, question and answer, the link is in Canvas. Use this as a resource. Now the question and answer between students, the Q&A is that students communicate. Share anything, and this is between students, it's not me, it's you. So if you have a question about the material, post it on Q&A, answer each other questions, help each other. Here's what I found, share answers, share methods, share your spreadsheets, share your calculation, whatever. Just learn between each other so that everyone can learn the material. Okay, so now let's go to Canvas. Let's go to the Canvas here. Okay, so here's a welcome video. Hopefully everyone has seen this, and here's the syllabus we're looking at right now. And the first page is what this video is, the schedule outline. Now the rest of the syllabus is the second video, which I talk about policies and procedures. So the first video is the beginning of the syllabus, and the second goes into detail. Okay. Now, here's the modules beginning March 13th. If you open the first module here, and notice I have lecture Word files, I have Excel files to work the problems, I have video files to describe what I do, and so use the Word files, use the Excel files, use the videos, use all these resources. Now down here, the Q1 is questions. Now, and homework 1 questions. And I also have a video on how to work the quiz. So these are lecture videos. I have something called a presentation video, which I have a presentation video, which presents an overview of the material. I have a lecture video that will go in and talk about the lecture, the details of the video in detail. I will also have a homework video down here. These homework videos will talk about how to work the homework. use all the resources. Notice the quiz 1, this is black, which it's not open yet. Blue is open, black is not open. It's not live yet. Down here's the communications. In the communications, this is the Q&A, question and answer. And if you click this, you notice you can post questions here. This is between students. This is not for me. This is between students. And this is about the material. If you have a question about the material, first ask your colleagues. Usually there's someone in the class that can answer it, can answer the questions. Now, as far as questions for me is concerned, use Canvas messaging over here, but don't use the don't rely on the Q&A for questions for me, because I will not do that. And don't look at email. Use the Canvas messaging. Okay, and then here's where you submit it. Make sure it's 11:59 on Sunday. Here's your submission for the quiz, submission for the homework. And then after you've submitted it, down here is the answers. Quiz 1 answers and homework 1 answers. Now notice that up here are the questions, down here are the answers, and here the submission. Now this submission link goes through Canvas. First download the questions, answer all the questions, and once you have all your answers done, only then do you open a submission link and submit your answers. Mistakes people make is they open this submission link without their answers. You only have 60 minutes and then it's due. And it's due by 11:59 p.m. Saturday, the day they're due. So be very careful. Once you open it, you can't open it again. It's one time. So be very careful of that, and I emphasize that in the part 2 of the syllabus. Okay. And then if you go back to the home page, here's the home page. I have this on every module. And then down here's the exam and project reports. I'm going to have a study guide, and that study guide and a video will help you on how to study and prepare for the exam. And then here's where you take the exam. And down here's the project instructions. Again, a video to explain it. Okay. And here's the assignment, and then videos on how to work the project. So that will be toward the end of the course. Let's go back to the home page. Okay. Now down here is my website, mdharper.com. If you go to the website, this is my website. Under the Operations Management tab, you notice here's where you find the textbook. I haven't mentioned textbook yet. Well, you click on the textbook, and here's where you find the textbook. Usually, and you can get it through Amazon. And usually it's very different. You can get a paperback, you can get a hardcover. Notice there's used for beginning at 19, so it's relatively inexpensive. Okay. Below down here on my website, I have definitions of terms. I have videos, and like this time conversion video is extremely important, and I'll mention it when it comes to inventory and scheduling. And down here are other videos, forecasting videos. Now these videos, some of these are beyond the course. And if anyone is interested in going deeper, going further, these videos can go beyond the course. Some of these videos I use in the course. Some of them are beyond the course. Aggregate planning, inventory, stochastic demand. See, I don't do this in this course. I do this in more advanced courses. MRP, scheduling, and I project management, process control. I do all kinds of things. Okay, and so here's the resources. This is my website. This is not the university's website, and you can use this even after Canvas closes. This is still open. Okay, and then finally down here, these resources that the UCD resources, they told me to put in here. So I put these links in here: Canvas, how to use Canvas, how to use Zoom, etc. Okay, and then finally making a video. You're going to be making a video toward the end for your project, or toward the end. And so this is how you make a video. Okay, and I go through on how you do it and how you put it together and how you create it. So use these resources. This is my site. going back to the syllabus. This is the first page of the syllabus. Now the second page beginning with policies and procedures, that's the next video, and that's going to be for all my courses. This video is just for this particular course, an 8-week BUSN 6630 Section E02 online section. So that's a scheduled outline video. I hope this helps. Refer to the syllabus often and make sure that you understand when to submit things, how to submit things, and between now and the next time I see you, take care.